Hi folks, Jax Hollow here, and we're going to take a loop at the Horsekick Pros from Ortega. Now, these are kick pedals that I use all the time with my solo, looper, original, and cover show. So check it out. We've got two Horsekick Pros at my feet right here. I like to have the left one as my kick, and the right is a snare. And now you're hearing a lot of reverb on those pedals because I use a separate reverb pedal for both the Horsekick Pros before they go into my looper set. So we're going to hear what it sounds like without any reverb whatsoever, straight into our board. Now we have 5 different options for the Horsekick Pros. I'm going to go through all the digital stomp effects with you guys. And this is completely dry. First up, all the way down, we have a kick cajon kind of sound. And then this is the one that I use. This is the stadium kick. Next up, we have cowbell, little shaker, and tambourine hit. I use that as like my snare hit. So you have all those different percussion elements to choose from. I usually keep it with left stadium kick, right snare / tambourine sound. And then you have individual volume controls for snare and kick. But what I like to do is I like to put them in their own reverb pedal and then control the volume of both of them using this L.R. Briggs reverb pedal. So as you can see, my board is a little complicated, but I've sort of gathered elements here and there of what I really like to use in a live setting. And it's definitely a full board. Believe it or not, this is like my condensed board. So this is what I like to take on Broadway in Nashville, just smaller shows. So I use a RC 500 loop station. And I like this loop station because it has 2 individual channels for looping, which means I can have percussion happening on channel 1, and then I can go to a separate channel, play some guitar overdubs and harmonies, and then cut out the percussion underneath, and then bring it back in. That adds a whole nother layer to the looping artist, all that stuff. So I'm going to give an example and talk you through how I loop the outro to my song, Wolf and Sheepskin. I usually start my loops with guitar first, so I get the rhythm, and I prepare my loop. Add snare, bass, kick bass. Now we add bass. My bass sound comes from this sub and up pedal. So I have the loop just playing through. My settings for my loop is as soon as I hit stop on the record, or as soon as my foot hits the record play for the first time, it automatically overdubs, so I don't have to hit it again. So that's very helpful for getting percussion in there as quick as possible, because you don't really want people waiting around for you to figure out your loops. You want to have it fast. Now here's the cool thing. I'm going to select track number 2. Track select. I'm on the 2nd track. And now I've made this track slave to the 1st track, which means anything that I record is going to stay within the time that's already created by track number 1. What this means is I can just press record whenever I want, and it'll overdub and keep recording over the already established track. So check it out. Ready? Out of harmony. One more. Yeah. Those are on 2 different tracks. I'm going to select track number 1. I'm going to solo a little bit. Then I'm going to cut the percussion out by pressing stop. Bring it back in. Cut that track too. And that's how I loop the outro for Wolf and Sheepskin using the HORSEKICKPROs and a bunch of other pedals. So folks, have fun with the HORSEKICKPROs from Ortega. There are infinite amount of possibilities in looping and creating and writing music. This is just the arrangement that I've sort of come up with over the years. I think everyone can have their own setup and incorporation with these kicks. You can even just play them direct in, put your guitar through them and send one out to an amplifier. Forget all the complicated looping stuff if you want to, but thanks so much for watching, and thank you for Ortega for having me on.